We're in today with the NVIDIA Quadro4 700 XGL. This is a 2002 video card with 64 megabytes of SDR. It's got 277 megahertz on the core clock, 277 megahertz on the memory clock, 128 bits bus width, DirectX 8. And today we're gonna pair it up with this Intel Core 2 Extreme QX 6850 with 4 cores and 4 threads. I think the best thing we can do for this legend is to just jump in a couple of games and see how it holds. Let's go. Let's start with Need for Speed and see how it's running with 640 on the resolution. I'll try to put a couple of reflection in the game to see if I can make the game pretend it looks great, you know, because in order to make this game playable, you know, I wanted quality, but usually a game like this with a video card like this, not very funny, you know, considering what speed I have on the core on this video card. You know that the video card is not capable of, but I wanted to see if I put just a little reflection how it's holding, because in a situation like this I will say, you know what, it looks okay, I want to play the game like this, you know. I'm interested on seeing how it's possible to push this video card, you know, to deliver the FPS. But in a situation like this, you see it looks okay-ish, you know. The only problem I have, I only got 50 FPS. Let's make it low details. This is how the quality was back in my gaming years. Seriously, low quality, but it was working. But if you put everything on low details, look at it. This is actually very impressive, not gonna lie, from this video card. If you're interested on playing some old titles with an old legend of a video card like this, I mean, come on, this is it's got the same chip like GeForce 4 Ti 4600, if I'm not mistaken, you know. Imagine having that video card in our computer. You have to play some very good games. Oh, 40 FPS on average. Okay, so yeah, it's very hard on the video card, but I think it's better to put this video card in other games to see how they're performing. Here with low details, almost there. This is gonna be good because I got 800 by 600 in this occasion in driver with medium details and full effects. In this occasion you can see that the video card is actually almost there with the performance. I got like 41 megabytes of VRAM utilized. If I'm interested on putting more FPS, I think I have to keep medium details and maybe go 640. That will be ideal for me in this case, because I want quality, but at the same time I want FPS too, so I have to balance it in between the resolution and details or something. Let's go to 640 on the resolution and see how it holds there. Alright, 640, look at this, 55 FPS now. And now it's almost there with 60 FPS. I like this idea. I think I have to disable effects and put maybe the quality on low in order to get the best performance. And sometimes the performance is adequate, you know, if you put the right settings. In this situation you can actually see the VRAM, it's almost at maximum. I got like 55 megabytes of VRAM utilized in this case with this video card, 61 megabytes of VRAM. Can't complain about the video card because it's performing really well. I got 800 megabytes of system RAM utilized here. There's a couple of cores that are working really hard in this case, you know. You can actually see the last core is at maximum and a couple of other cores are trying to keep up with this. Alright, I like it. Apparently this game knows how to utilize this hardware. I have maximum details here with this video card on this low resolution, but it's doing a fantastic job and I love it. Look at it, 60 FPS, 62 megabytes of VRAM utilized. I mean, this computer is for old games and old hardware, but it's doing a fantastic job on utilizing this. I love this type of games because it shows me that in an old system like this video card can actually do something very useful. And I like this idea, seriously. Playing some old titles, having some fun, not that bad, you know, when it comes to this type of hardware, you know. Imagine going back in time in 2002 and thinking, what would I have done myself with a video card like this if I had it? Seriously, I wish I had this type of video card back in the days because it would have been very bad. Seriously. Regardless, if you want to build an old machine like this, you want to build a retro gaming PC, I think in this situation you can see that this video card is quite capable of running some old titles like Mafia here. This is a very low resolution, it's got maximum details, it looks okay, you know, with this, but all in all I can say this is very appropriate, you know. In order to get, I got nearly 160 watts consumption, not bad, bad for the whole computer. I got 60 megabytes of VRAM, 60 FPS on average. It's actually good. On the system side, it's barely utilized. Seriously, 3%. Look at it, 52 degrees on this occasion. I mean, this game doesn't utilize the CPU here in this case, but all I can say, it's possible to have the same performance with this video card with another CPU, and it will have no problem. I think with the normal CPU, it's gonna be much better. 900 megabytes of system RAM used. All in all, it's quite good. What do you think happens if you play Far Cry with a video card like this? This is actually a good performance from the video card. Look at it. 33 megabytes of VRAM utilized. Not bad. I got 800 megabytes, nearly 900 megabytes of system RAM utilized from the computer. I mean, in this situation, I can see that the cores are being utilized here. I mean, all of the cores are being pushed now. It's doing the job, but only 33 megabytes of VRAM utilized. This is 800 by 600 with low details. I can feel the quality here. If you're interested in putting more details, you have the options, you know. So you can see that the video card is capable of pushing some nice FPS. I got like nearly 180 watts consumption. So I think in this situation, because the video card is doing the job, now the CPU has to work. And considering I got a QX 6850, you can actually see the wattage going up because it's starting to utilize the CPU too. So in games like Mafia, where the GPU was doing the job, it got 60 FPS, maximum core load with maximum details. The CPU was 1% or 3% loaded, you know, and it had low wattage consumption. But here, with the video card doing the job at maximum load, the CPU starting to be utilized, you see nearly 180, nearly 200 watts consumption from an old computer with AGP video card inside. The idea of seeing a mammoth of a video card, because this is a 9 video card, seeing it running like this, it's quite awesome. Jumping in a real tournament with a video card like this is the most logical thing, you know. I put everything on maximum details. There's a couple of more effects and details that you can put, but the main ones, I put it on high details to see how the game is performing. Clearly see that the GPU is doing a fantastic job. There is no problem on utilizing a video card like this in some old titles. This is a very easy game for old video cards, so if you're interested on playing some action game with this video card, you know, this is a must game in your library. 60 megabytes of VRAM utilized in this case with this video card. It's holding pretty well with this Quadro in this case, hundreds of FPS. This is actually a fantastic performance, but you can clearly see that even the CPU is getting some action here with this game. It's being utilized in this case like around 30% load, you know, saying 30% load for this QX 6850. It's good because it's not fully utilized, but the problem is if you had an old CPU, you know, like a Pentium or a dual core or something like that, and not a very powerful CPU, you know, you will have seen the CPU running with lower FPS. Not funny. In that moment, you will have appreciated something like this. I'm just making it easy with the CPU. That's what I'm trying to make. You know, back in the days, oh, I had a Pentium dual core. That was a really nice CPU. Oh no. Games like this, I would like to play on a video card like this. Seriously, I got only 20 megabytes of VRAM utilized from this computer, you know, and this video card. Can actually see around 170 watts consumption from this. It's doing the job when it comes to giving me, if it gives me 100 FPS, it's gonna utilize the wattage too. It doesn't utilize too much VRAM, but it gives me the performance. I can put higher details, higher resolution, all kinds of settings. I can improve the game, but I'm on 1024 with low details, and I like this type of performance. I'm already in the game playing so much, it's like I literally forgot that I have to record here and actually talk about the game and how awesome it is. I mean, I have no problem on getting this hardware validated with all games like this, because I like it. Look at it. This is an adequate performance from this video card in Morrowind. You can actually see it's doing a fantastic job on maximum view distance. You can see that on this resolution, on 800 by 600 maximum view distance, you can see is utilizing the resource properly. Nearly 180 watts consumption from this computer. I got like 26 megabytes of VRAM, but back in the days this was, you know, imagine 26 megabytes of VRAM like today, 2 gig, 4 gig. You know, if I got like 50 megabytes of VRAM, it would be like 5 gig of VRAM, you know. In the future it's gonna be even harder, I think, but in this situation you can actually see that most of the time hardware like this, they don't consume too much, you know. I mean, they didn't have too much, you know, like 32 megabytes of VRAM or 64 megabytes of VRAM. In this case, a 32 megabytes of VRAM video card is gonna be like almost on the limit, you know, being utilized. I don't think it's gonna give me like 69 FPS, by the way. Nice. In this situation, you can see it's doing a fantastic job. So all I can say about this video card what the in this situation, I can actually see the video card is doing a fantastic job delivering the FPS. If you're interested on putting more, let's say, resolution and stuff like that, you can actually have the possibility. It looks okay-ish, you know. This is the type of game that needs to run on a video card like this, 70 to 100 FPS on average. It looks okay-ish even like this, because 800 by 600 is usually a normal resolution for games like this with video cards like this. This video card, to use it in an old machine, easy. There is no question. This is an appropriate video card to have in the collection. If I want to play more games with a video card like this, there's a lot of them. Most of the time I will play games that doesn't use this amount of power this video card has got, you know, but usually it's like Diablo or 2D games and stuff like that, you know, playing Fallout, old Fallout and Heroes of Might and Magic, all kinds of games that doesn't require a lot of power from the video card, you know, because that's how I grew up back in the days. But I had in the comments, you know, to say, okay, validate an AGP video card. Voila, I can play with this. If I get my like coffee, some water, you know, and some beverages with me, you know, some snacks, I can stay here all day seriously playing some old titles like this. It feels home, you know. It feels that I can disconnect super fast, and that's the most important thing, you know, because it makes me feel like, oh yeah, this is nice, you know, and oh my god, 3 hours managed to pass by. I was like, what the? The second one was if it's worth investing in an old video card, you know, and I got been told that, you know, it's better to put more money on an old video card, you know, because it will evaluate much better, you know. So for instance, if you put like $100 and it gets $300 in the future, it is possible. Some video cards like that exist, you know, and this is one of them, you know, this Quadro4, because this one NV25 is the same like GeForce 4 Ti, that 4600, you know. Now if you go get a video card like that, they're very rare and you get hundreds of pounds, you know, hundreds of dollars, you know. If you get a Quadro like this, similar, you know, 700, 750, 900 XGL, they're expensive, $300, $400. Seriously, with $400 you can buy a proper computer, you know, like RTX video cards and stuff. This is it. Some video cards are very rare and they are very expensive. All I can say, there are video cards that go on high price and they age like a wine. Seriously. I don't know. I don't even know how much I paid for this one, but it was not expensive, because I promise you, I wouldn't have paid $200 for a video card like this. I have it here because it was cheap, you know, so can say nothing bad about it because it's working. I don't know if it's for 4X or 8X. I don't know that. I'm gonna have to check it out, because if it's 8X, then this benchmark was only half of the performance. I don't know. Maybe you can see it in the chat. I will have to check it out and check the video cards physically to see if it's got any problems. It's it's like this. You either benchmark or either you repair video cards. That's it. You cannot benchmark video cards and repair the video cards at the same time. I like it. There is a possibility you can retain value in all video cards like this, and yeah, you can still enjoy all games with AGP video cards. If you have any suggestion for this machine or for this video card, make sure you leave a comment and smash that like button, and I will see you very soon.